This is One-on-One. Dr. Wolfgang Hinck is the marketing chair at Berkeley College. Good to see you, Doctor.
Good being here. Thanks, Steve.
Let's talk about new trends in marketing as it relates to social media. How has social media changed the marketing equation?
Well, social media has changed the two anchoring points of marketing. Of course, most people think marketing is just commercials, but marketing really starts with the basic market research, trying to identify the needs of the consumers, developing the products, finding distribution channels, pricing the product, and then promoting the product and managing the brand. And really these 2 points at the beginning, research, and brand management at the end, have changed completely thanks to social media.
Okay. I'm thinking to myself, brand management. Try to identify, first you identify who's your market, how do you match up your product and your brand to that market. How has social media changed that?
Well, companies
give us an example.
Yeah, absolutely. Companies used to be in charge of their own brand, right? If we go
what does that mean, in charge
years,
of your own brand?
You promote.
I've got a restaurant.
Your
Go ahead.
brand. That's right. You promoted your brand. You sent out the message that you wanted to send out. You were in control. Now, if you have a restaurant, for example.
I got a restaurant. We've got great steaks. We got great fish. We got great. Here's some testimonials. We're great. Go ahead.
Let's say you don't have great steaks. How many people would you have told about that 6 years ago? Maybe 5, 6, 7 people. And now, thanks to social media, within minutes, we're tweeting that the food is not good. We're making Facebook posts that really don't come to this place, right? We're taking pictures, uploading them, pictures of the food, of the waiting personnel. We're uploading them on some websites, and everybody knows. We're not in control of the brand anymore. As a restaurant, you have to give control to your customers now. And that's a completely new feeling to all these companies because they're not used to it. Because 6 years ago, they were in total control, and now our customers shape our brand, our reputation, what other people think about it.
But wait a minute. If I've got the restaurant, and I want to put out the messaging about my steaks, our fish, our service, I'm doing that.
You can do that.
You're not going to stop me from doing that.
You have a website probably.
Yes.
You have a Facebook page.
Yes, with testimonials.
You're using celebrities maybe even.
Yes.
They're tweeting, I'm at Steve's taco
Steakhouse.
shop.
Or whatever.
Steak shop. Okay, and I love it. But you also have customers that are doing the same thing. And if they don't confirm your message, then there is a discrepancy in the eyes of other third-party customers. And then it comes down to who they believe more. Steve, who talks about his own tacos, steaks,
yes,
or my friends who tell me don't go there because you're not going to like them.
You know, it's so interesting you're saying this. I was looking on a particular website I was looking for a certain product. And I look on it, was a certain, it doesn't matter what it was, a certain sneaker, believe it or not, because there was an arch problem in my foot. And I was looking at the sneaker and I looked at all the testimonials underneath the sneaker, and some were good and some weren't good, but it wasn't controlled by the company. Is that what you're talking about?
I'm talking about that, but I'm talking more so about the testimonials that our friends give, the friends we are
on
with.
Their own?
Say what?
Like if someone starts tweeting about it on their own?
That's right. I believe my friend more than some anonymous person on a website.
Oh, okay.
I'm more likely to watch the movies that my friends like. I'm more likely to buy the shoes that my friends have if they say they're Go shoes. And that's just how we are. And that's why it's so different for companies now to control this.
Can they?
Can they? Absolutely. They have to learn about it. There's research done by Alterian, which is a leading brand management company, and they say 75% of all companies want to develop knowledge. They want to invest, but a third of them have no clue how to even start. But that's why the marketing discipline has to change too. It has to change what we teach. We have to focus more on social, digital media. We have to move more towards communications. Research has changed completely, for example. I don't know if you ever did research, maybe when you were in college to make some extra dollars. I would go around with a questionnaire. I would ask you some questions.
Sure.
And I would ask
like
you.
Like $40. I'll do the survey.
That's right.
Go ahead.
$5.
Okay.
And it only takes 5 minutes, of course. In reality, it would take 20 minutes. But to get more specific, intimate responses from you was impossible. Who did you vote for last time? What is your sexual orientation? What are your preferred brands? And now we don't have to do that anymore because consumers give that information away for free on Facebook, for example. We tell them everything. I'm here. This is my name. This is my birthday. My likes, my activities.
They're volunteering it.
They're volunteering it.
How does the curriculum at Berkeley reflect these changes in terms of teaching students to be ready for this industry as it's changed?
When I came to Berkeley 2.5 years ago, and we had the same marketing program that you can find anywhere else, in Omaha, Nebraska, Monroe, Louisiana, it doesn't matter. It was the same program. And we decided to put together an advisory board with leading marketers here, and they gave us some input, and we really completely wiped out the existing marketing program and developed from scratch a marketing communications program, which really combines two areas. Usually marketing is taught in the School of Business, communications is taught in liberal arts or social sciences. We combine these two areas to prepare these kids for these new careers that are opening up everywhere. Because if you have a marketing degree and you earned it 10 years ago, and you have been on the job 10 years, so many areas have changed in research, in communications, and our kids actually know more when they graduate with a degree. They know more than those people who have been on the job for the longest time.
That's fascinating, because people say, I'm done learning. I got my degree.
Yeah. I mean, that doesn't work anymore. I mean, it used to work better in marketing than in medicine, for example, where doctors could never stop learning. But now even in marketing, the dynamics are so huge and fast, and you have to stay on top. And that's the program we develop. It's absolutely a program that's on top of the industry.
The students who you have coming in, is there a certain profile, or are they of all ages, from all backgrounds?
Well, you used to say, like, marketers need to talk, and you may have, the background, we need to talk, but the new generation needs to listen. The new generation needs to analyze. The new generation needs to be a problem solver. So they look at the situations in the markets, they look at what consumers have to say, what they do say, they analyze it, and they use it for their advantage to really accomplish these strategic objectives. So it's still a creative discipline, but it brings in more research skills, more analytical skills, problem-solving skills, and listening skills.
Did you ever think it would be possible to do what you were doing and the way you're doing it at Berkeley when they recruited you?
No, I loved it, because I came from a typical state-run school where change was slow, if change was happening at all. And now I'm at a proprietary school, and they give me free hand to do what I want to do. And we do that in cooperation with the real world, with our advisory board, with managers, with experts in the area. That's how we develop our curricula here.
How much you love doing that?
I love it. It's great. I really enjoy it. I work much harder than I've ever worked before at any other school.
Really?
But because also we're on the quarter system, so it never stops. But I love it. It's good to change curricula and thus changing lives ultimately, which is what
you
we
are
do.
changing lives.
We do.
Important stuff. We appreciate it.
Absolutely.
I want to reintroduce and let everyone know that Dr. Wolfgang Hinck is the marketing chair at Berkeley College, doing important work. And I love when people say, I'm done. You're never done learning.
I thought I was done, Steve.
You're not done.
I thought I had my PhD. I'm done. I know everything about marketing now. And 8 years later, I knew nothing.
Same here. Thank you so much.
Thank you so
Appreciate it.
much, Steve.
Stay with us. We'll continue right after this. You're never done.
One-on-One with Steve Adubato has been a production of the Caucus Educational Corporation, celebrating 25 years of broadcast excellence. Funding for this edition of One-on-One with Steve Adubato has been provided by the New Jersey Education Association, working for great public schools for every child, and by Wells Fargo. Promotional support provided by NJ Biz, All Business, All New Jersey, and by the New Jersey Business and Industry Association and its monthly magazine, New Jersey Business. Transportation provided by Airbrook Limousine, serving the metropolitan New York, New Jersey area. One-on-One with Steve Adubato has been produced in partnership with St. Joseph's Healthcare System.